Welcome, class of 2024. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts in this new academic year. Today marks an exciting new beginning as you officially begin your first year at MCLA. I look forward to getting to know all of you as you in turn get to know me, the faculty, the staff, our alumni, this community, and the classmates of yours at MCLA. I know that most of you are still getting settled, learning where your classrooms are, and meeting your roommates. As the semester progresses, I sincerely hope that you will settle into the MCLA community as your home away from home, and that you have rich and fulfilling experiences during your time here. These are challenging days as we learn to adjust our lives in a pandemic, but I hope that you become active participants on campus and in the North Adams community in new and different ways. Our community is what we make of it, and it's our collective commitment to one another that builds a stronger community and a stronger college. Before we begin the formal program, I wanted to take a moment to thank some of the members of the MCLA community who have worked hard to make this event so special and to make your first days here a success. I extend my special thanks to MCLA student leaders, my colleagues on the faculty and the staff who have worked hard to prepare for your first year at MCLA. I also would like to thank MCLA's Board of Trustees. They are your advocates and supporters and give freely of their time in support of the college. Your journey and your success matters to them. As you see them throughout the year taking part in campus events and activities, I hope you will take time to say hello. Now please welcome Mohan Budrum, Chair of the MCLA Board of Trustees.
As we begin the new academic year, I thought it would be helpful to hear some information about our incoming class. This fall, MCLA welcomes 252 new students, including freshmen and transfers. They're an academically talented group, with over 73% receiving some form of academic merit scholarship. They're also a diverse group. 29% of our freshmen identify as members of Alana groups, and 108 of our new students are the first in their families to go to college. They come to us from all over the U.S. They come from Massachusetts and New York, as well as 14 other states, including Arizona, California, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Utah, Virginia, and Vermont. MCLA is committed to preparing engaged citizens, so it's especially gratifying to see that on the application for admission, many members of the class of 2024 indicated an interest in student government and community service, and many are taking on early internships. It's these types of leadership development experiences that are the foundation to success at MCLA and beyond. And now for a bit of college history and tradition. For many years, the college planted ivy at the base of Murdoch Hall, and over time, the ivy grew to cover the entire building. While we no longer plant ivy there, if you look at the base of Murdoch, you will see engraved bricks representing each of the graduating classes that has come before you. And in 4 years' time, we look forward to the day when the class of 2024 will be adding their own brick to this special collection. Each year on the day before commencement, we hold our baccalaureate, a convening of our soon-to-be graduates to celebrate and reflect upon their time at MCLA. Students read Ivy poems, special tributes written by members of earlier graduating classes, and then debut their class's own unique Ivy poem, which then becomes part of the college's history. As they prepare to end their college careers, students receive sprigs of ivy to present to those faculty, advisors, and mentors that have most positively impacted their time at MCLA. To us, ivy represents learning and growth. You'll each soon be forging your own path towards your unique dreams and goals shining brightly ahead of you. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor to welcome you to MCLA as you begin that journey. Congratulations, and best wishes for a successful academic year.
Thank you, Mohan, and thank you to all the members of the Board of Trustees. We appreciate your continued support of MCLA. It is now my privilege to introduce you to Dean Little, President of the Student Government Association. Dean is from Lowell, Massachusetts. He is a senior and has been part of SGA for the last 3 years as the parliamentarian, then the coordinating vice president, and then Student Government Association. Dean is majoring in physics and biology with a pre-medical concentration and a math minor. Welcome, Dean.
Welcome, class of 2024. Congratulations on all your accomplishments thus far and the ones yet to come. I am sure this is not the welcome you were all expecting when you first got your acceptance letters. I know this year has tested each and every one of our community members. There have been tears both in anger and in pain throughout these troubling times, and sadly, I'm sure there will be more. Everything has changed, yet in some ways, everything has remained the same. As a community, we have stood by one another knowing that there was a way forward. That way forward was, always has been, and always will be together. At MCLA, you will meet some of the best people you will know in your life. And no, I'm not talking about your professors, the staff, or the college administrators. Even though they're all amazing in their own right, look no further than the physics department to see that. I'm talking about each of you. Each of you have your own voice, your own identity, and your own story to tell. MCLA will be the conduit for you to be heard, to grow into yourself, and to write the next chapter of your life. My advice to you is simple, and it's twofold. Never be afraid to be you, even if that you doesn't conform to the norm. I am recorded in front of you as the twice president of student government who majors in physics, who took one political science course to fill a graduation requirement, but ended up falling in love with it so much that I chose to pursue roles in student government in my free time. Even if it's a weird mashup like physics and government, even if it's a bit scary or uncertain, be yourself, always. I can tell you from my experience, it's worth it. Make yourself heard, not just once, not just here, and not just now, but every day. Speak up and speak your mind. Here at MCLA, we're a small community. I came from a high school that was 4 times the size of MCLA. Sometimes it's going to be easier, and sometimes it's going to be harder to be heard. Your voice can change the world, but only if you use it. And here, everyone is listening, so use that to your advantage. This does go beyond MCLA, though. Make yourself heard always. You have a voice and an opinion, and it matters. Whether it is speaking up for the raise you earned, objecting to a wrong that you see, or just casting your vote, do it. On that note, vote. Vote in every election you can, because if that person can be elected by you, it means that however much power or control they have over the world around you, your voice, your vote, has a say on them. You have a right to use your voice, but the responsibility to do so, that's yours. Both of these pieces of advice go hand in hand, and this won't be the last time you hear them. Never again at an MCLA are you going to be surrounded by a support system and a community so dedicated to helping you, whether they're your friends or professors. All you have to do is be you and speak up. I'm here to hear you, whenever, wherever. I am here for each and every one of you. It is a testament to the strength of our community that feeling is shared by each and every other person you will meet at MCLA. This year is going to be a wild ride. We're in uncharted waters. So here's to trailblazing. That's kind of what we do.
Dean, thank you for your remarks, and welcome back to campus. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker, Sarah Cook, graduate of the class of 2013. Sarah holds a bachelor's degree in arts management from MCLA and an MBA in sustainability from Antioch University, New England. While a student at MCLA, Sarah was an active member in Student Government Association, Environauts, and Yorick. She lives in the Boston area and in 2019 joined Partners in Health as a major gifts coordinator. Partners in Health is a global health organization restoring social justice by bringing quality health care to the most vulnerable peoples around the world. Sarah is a true engaged global citizen, and we are proud to call her an alumna of the college. Sarah, welcome back to campus.
Hello, class of 2024. I'm so honored to be with you virtually to celebrate the next step in your journey at MCLA. First, I want to say congratulations. You've all worked incredibly hard to be here under some very unique circumstances. I'm sure a global pandemic is not something you envisioned for your first year of college. COVID has certainly impacted all of our lives in immeasurable ways, and I know it couldn't have been easy to take this next step among all of the uncertainty. But your courage, willingness to show up, and dedication to your future is inspiring. This most certainly bodes well for the rest of your time here at MCLA. Second, I want to introduce myself. You might be wondering who I am and why I'm speaking to you today. My name is Sarah, and I'm an MCLA alum. I graduated in 2013, and since the theme of 2020 seems to be uncertainty and change, I wanted to share my journey with you. I don't often share my story, but what I've learned along the way has been a strong foundation for me going forward. And that is, there is no right way. We each have our own unique path, and I hope that by sharing mine, it might offer you some comfort among the chaos. I had a very non-traditional road to college. After I graduated high school, I started my first year of college at an out-of-state university. However, it wasn't a right fit, and against the advice of my family, I left halfway through my first semester. It was one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. And not only did I feel like I had failed myself and disappointed my family, but I felt like I had totally screwed up. For all of my academic career, I have been told that the plan is to graduate high school and then go to college. But I didn't do that. I strayed from the right path to college and didn't do things the way they were supposed to be done. No one else I knew had left their first semester of college, and I watched on social media as my friends continued on with their college experience, celebrating the end of their first semester, winter break, beginning spring semester classes, and finally the end of their first year of college. And I wondered why I didn't get it right. I took that time to work and then attended a university in-state for a semester before realizing I just wasn't where I wanted to be. I wanted the college experience, but I felt like I had done it wrong, and there wouldn't be any options for me. One night, I couldn't sleep and found myself on MCLA's website. It was originally my first choice of college when I was in high school, and when I saw that admissions were accepted on a rolling basis, I thought, now's my chance. So sometime around 2 a.m. that morning, I submitted my application online, and then I waited. Doubt and fear, of course, swirled in my mind, and I didn't think I would have the opportunity for a second chance. A few weeks went by, and I decided I would call the admissions office and see if there was any update. The admissions counselor I spoke with put me on hold, and when they came back, I think, sensing my eagerness, said, "I'm not really supposed to tell you this over the phone, but you've been accepted." I was ecstatic and saw that even though I didn't get it right, I was still able to pursue my dreams. After arriving on campus, I still did things in a non-traditional way. I worked while trying to juggle classes, extracurricular activities. It wasn't easy, but I tried to just keep moving forward and doing what I could to the best of my abilities. There were times when I was exhausted to the point that I could barely open my laptop to work on my assignments, and the stress of trying to balance it all became overwhelming. I found refuge in the theater department, spending what precious free hours I had, sometimes into the early morning, sewing and preparing costumes for theater productions. They were some of the most rewarding and challenging experiences I had while at MCLA. I found solace in the friends I made while here, many of whom I'm still lucky enough to have as a part of my life today, including one who I ended up marrying. A few years after graduation, when I lost my job, I returned to the lesson of there is no right way and no right path. However, those same feelings of fear and embarrassment and of not doing things the way they should be done flooded back. But I remembered my experience at MCLA and the valuable lesson I learned to just keep moving forward. I decided I wasn't going to let the loss of my job impact me and would do everything I could to persevere. The next day, I started applying to different open positions, and within a week, I had a new job. Life will inevitably throw you a curveball, and the important thing is to readjust and keep moving forward, no matter what. There will be obstacles, personal, professional, even a global pandemic, but what matters is that you do the next best thing, and know that these obstacles will only hold you back if you let them. Sometimes you can plan ahead, and sometimes all you can do is take it one day at a time. and you never know where you will end up or where your experiences will take you. So be open and embrace those moments of chaos and uncertainty. Those are the moments that allow for growth and learning. Those are the moments that build character and show you just how strong and resourceful you are. I'm sure that many of you have had milestone events like graduation canceled due to COVID-19. But through all of that, you are still here, ready and willing to embark on this next phase of life. You have not let the adversity of living through a global pandemic stop you from fulfilling your dreams. Hold on to that feeling. Keep it close, because it will serve you through all of the things life will throw at you. Through it all, there have also been some other things that have helped to keep me focused when things start to get challenging. Have a strong community. Build a community of friends, family, even professors that will help to keep you grounded and cheer you on when things get tough. Give yourself some grace. Have compassion for yourself and make time for self-care, like spending time with close friends, being outside, or even having a cup of tea to relax. Can help you focus. Pursue the things that matter to you. They will re-energize you and keep you going. Hold a vision, even if it's unclear, of where you want to go and who you want to be. And trust your gut. Intuition is key, and you know more than you think you do. If you asked me where I thought I would end up when I was sitting exactly where you are now, never in a million years could I have mapped out my journey. By all accounts, I could have said that I messed up many times throughout my life, but I didn't let that stop me. I kept moving forward, and even when it wasn't easy or felt like I would never get it right. But luckily, you found yourself in an incredible place. One of the true hallmarks of MCLA is that it doesn't matter who you are, what your background is, or where you come from. You will always find a home here. You will find it among the unpredictable weather of the Berkshires, the changing season, and the people who are here on this journey with you. There's a community all around you. And with that, I want to say good luck. You all have an amazing 4 years ahead of you, and we're so proud to have you join the MCLA community.
Thank you, Sarah, for being with us today and for sharing your experiences with our incoming class. I hope our future alumni of the class of 2024 will remember your words of advice as they begin to find their place in the MCLA community. It is also important that they hear from our alums about the lessons they have learned and the successes they have achieved following their time at MCLA. Students, you are now officially the class of 2024. In 4 years, you will have made a significant accomplishment in your life by earning your college degree. I know that might be difficult to imagine as you're still finding your way around campus, but the time will go very quickly. There are many benefits to earning a college degree, but you'll also have a degree from a liberal arts institution, which provides even more benefit. A liberal arts education provides you with the understanding of the importance of art and its expression. A liberal arts education provides you with the skills to write well, to make a reasoned argument, and to read critically. A liberal arts education prepares you to know when and how to become engaged with others in your community through public service, the backbone to American society. A liberal arts education is the foundation to your success in life. There is a pressing need in the world for thoughtful, intelligent, caring, and creative people. The world and our communities are calling for more educated citizens to ameliorate the conditions that have become so oppressive and so dangerous for so many. As you begin your first semester at MCLA, you will hear about many opportunities and programs that will focus on inclusion and diversity. Among the values we embrace at MCLA is establishing an inclusive community. MCLA is committed to creating a campus climate and culture of mutual respect that represents and honors diversity in our society. We celebrate this diversity and affirm the dignity and worth of all people. We intentionally integrate topics of social, cultural, racial, and physical diversity in the curricular, co-curricular, and work life of our community. We are enriched as a community because of our diversity. I share this important value with you because my colleagues and I, as well as our returning students, expect you to honor and contribute to this value. So let me welcome you once again to MCLA and to give you this charge. You must make a commitment to your own success as a student here. No matter how good the teaching, no matter how good the encouragement, no matter how good the advising, you must commit to doing your best and to achieving your academic goals. You will not be alone, however, because no one earns a degree alone. Your faculty will challenge and support you. Your family will encourage you, and your friends will care for you and motivate you. Your commitment, along with the people who support you, will allow you to achieve your goals. As we conclude Convocation today, let me thank you for choosing MCLA, and I look forward to a wonderful year ahead. Welcome to MCLA.